Huh.
That's
How with the truck nuts is this even a thing?
it's like art.
So, we just gonna leave it there?
I don't know. I kind of like it there.
Well, this is definitely not what I had in mind when I established this yellow snow wall. It's definitely a new level of commitment, that's for sure.
Oh, hey everyone. As you can see, Gaslands is now literally part of the yellow snow wall.
We're not entirely sure how he got there, but it may have something to do with Raw Sun God taking a couple runs at him last week in the Northern Race-Off.
Speaking of last week, it was Raw Sun God who put together a perfect score of 33 on his way to claiming the last transfer spot into round 2.
And tonight, those 18 drivers are chomping at the bit to get back at her to pad their scores from round 1. Only the top 9 will qualify for the semis, making every point and every run critical for success here at the Heights. So sit back and buckle up. Round 2 of the Chowhound Gaslands Open starts right now. And here we go. Tina's made her first group of round 2. It's Bay City Daryl going up against Ironbeard, going up against Dutch. It already looks like Dutch is out for blood as he runs Ironbeard and Bay City Daryl into the guardrail at the jump. Ironbeard explodes in a twisting mess of just absolute destruction as Bay City Daryl loses his gun. Dutch comes down across the line, and I'm not sure. We're going to have to take another look to see if he actually scored 9 points. But look at that destruction. Thank God for our cam up there over the jump. We see that Bay City Daryl and Ironbeard just get demolished by Dutch. And here comes Dutch across the line. Let's take a closer look at that again. Yep, he actually does cross the line for 11 points, not 9. That will reflect and be adjusted in the scores at the end of this lap. That's full speed, ladies and gentlemen. That's how quick these guys roll.
With points adjusted to reflect the fact that Dutch did cross the line, he jumps out to a big lead with 11 points.
Daryl, let's not throw out souvenirs just yet, eh? Boys are waiting in the shop to reattach your gun. And Dutch throws down another amazing run. He actually takes James Ironbeard again into that same spot, ending James's run this race again. Ironbeard had an amazing opening round, and it looks like Dutch has just shut him down. Does the man from IBC have an answer to Dutch?
If James Ironbeard or Bay City Daryl want to make the next round, they're going to have to do something this lap because Dutch has absolutely dominated both of them.
With Daryl separating both Dutch and Ironbeard, I expected Ironbeard to have a much cleaner run down the course, but he gets completely unsettled at the jump. You can see Dutch trying to make a run at Ironbeard, but Ironbeard's already wiggled out. Bay City Daryl, on the other hand, gets a nice free clean run down the course and maximizes his 11 points. Being fast doesn't always mean you're going to be first, as Bay City Daryl was the third to hit the jump. but he's the first across the line. And would you look at that? Dutch comes up with another 10 points.
This was a masterclass for Dutch in how to get points in the second round. He puts up one of the biggest scores yet this tournament. James Ironbeard, on the other hand, comes up with a disappointing second round, as 17 points is nowhere close to what that car is capable of. And as we put these scores into the big board, we're going to see our first lead change of the tournament. Dutch is going to take over the first place with his 61 points, and Ironbeard and Bay City Daryl are going to be up there in 2 and 3 respectively, as they have second round scores. Will Shotgun Cowboy have an answer for Dutch?
As some of the drivers discuss strategy, it looks like Daryl's finally able to pet that woolly mammoth. Let's see who Tina's picked up next. This should be a good one, as Stray Dog is going up against Variat, going up against Mr. Dark. Let's go up to the top of the hill for Group 2 of Round 2. And Stray Dog takes full advantage of that inside line. However, Mr. Dark looks like he takes a run at Variat, pinches him into the corner, and that scrubs a lot of Variat's speed. I didn't know Stray Dog had a bunny hop button in his buggy there. That actually helps him get across the jump and across the line.
The scoreline looks vaguely familiar. Stray Dog with 11 points right out of the gate, Mr. Dark and Variat with 5 apiece.
Mr. Dark orchestrates this whole lap as he ever so gently rubs into Stray Dog. He then takes Variat into the corner of the jump. Mr. Dark also tries to Daddy G parkour himself off this jump sign. And after the dirty work is done by Stray Dog to get rid of Variat, Mr. Dark gives Stray Dog a big shunt just at the finish line. The overhead shows just how that long wheelbase of Variat gets hung up, and that unsettles him and he's done. And then Mr. Dark takes a full swing and a miss at the jump sign, but then smashes Stray Dog over the line. He took a chunk of the course out. Let's watch this again. Boom! That's a big hit by Mr. Dark on Stray Dog.
Even with that big hit by Mr. Dark, Stray Dog is 2 for 2 with 11 points in each lap. Can he make it a perfect score?
I knew it! Stray Dog just put down a perfect run in the second round. I said at the beginning that this truck had enough juice in it to get him to the end of the tournament, and he just proved me right. He takes this group and absolutely stomps it. He puts his hat into the ring for first overall. Cowboy's got something to watch out for in Stray Dog, as he is right hot on his heels.
And with that final run, Stray Dog pulls off a perfect score. His 33 points are going to put him up close to the top of the leaderboard, but it's Mr. Dark who comes in with second place, as his 25 points don't shut that out. Variat, 20 is going to be added on to his score. And as we do the calculations, we're going to see that we might not have a lead change, but Stray Dog's put his name in the ring for number 1 overall, because he is not that far behind. Ironbeard moves down, Mr. Dark and Variat move up, and Bay City Daryl 41's looking awfully sketchy.
Round 2's looking like it's going to be a good one. But Tina's got her sights set on the next group, so let's see who she's picked out. got our tournament leader, Shotgun Cowboy, taking on the secret character, Meat Tooth, taking on Iron Poet. Let's go up to the top of the hill for race 1 of Group 3. Well, it definitely looks like all three of these drivers want it because each of them put up a strong run down the hill. Shotgun Cowboy continues to exert his dominance, and have you ever seen a food truck fly? Well, now you have. Iron Poet, not to be forgotten, gives Shotgun Cowboy a little bit of a tappy tap just after the finish line as well.
Okay, Poet, I think Shotgun Cowboy knows you're there. Back off.
These guys came to race. All three of them put up big dominant scores to start off this group.
I take it Iron Poet's not a fan of either food trucks or moose burgers because he takes a run at Meat Tooth and that actually stalls him out. As they get to the jump, you can see Shotgun Cowboy hits it first, and Iron Poet just does enough to unsettle Meat Tooth, and that unfortunately stalls him out. Now, I don't know who left the tow truck on the course, but Iron Poet takes a direct run at it. You can see here that at this point, Meat Tooth is all unsettled, and he's got his race done and over with. And boom! I'm gonna have to talk to Randy about that.
Randy, you got some explaining to do. And, Cowboy, you buried Wizard.
This is looking to be another good battle between Iron Poet and Shotgun. Meat Tooth's not out of it, but can Shotgun Cowboy put up another perfect score?
Holy smokes, we just saw the second perfect score of the tournament. Shotgun Cowboy absolutely dominates this group again, but he's followed closely behind by Iron Poet. Iron Poet gets a little into Meat Tooth, and Meat Tooth unfortunately stalls out again after the jump after that amazing first lap run. You can see here that Shotgun Cowboy and Iron Poet are actually pretty close there at the finish line.
Shotgun Cowboy just told Stray Dog that whatever he can do better. He pulls off an amazing 33-point run as well to stay well ahead of not only Stray Dog, but Dutch as well. Let's not take away the fact that Iron Poet also throws up a 30-point run, and as these last scores are added together, on the big board you can see that we've got another lead change as Shotgun Cowboy seizes that lead back. Dutch drops to second, while Iron Poet makes his push for the top three. Bay City Daryl sitting in ninth and uncomfortably sitting on that bubble.
Whoa! Bad Meat Tooth! Bad Meat Tooth! Calm down, the race is over.
Looks like Meat Tooth wasn't too happy with that last lap.
Well, it is vehicular combat.
You wouldn't consider that a cheap shot?
Technically,
we gotta go. I've been your host, 905. This has been the Chowhound Gaslands Open. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Tune in next week as we find out who makes the semis. Thanks again on behalf of everybody here at the channel. We'll see you again next time.